right, Ironside. First off, don't worry. I have not been kidnapped. I'm safe and sound here at home. Wanted to give you guys a quick little heads up on the pull-up challenge that we're about to start this week. All right, so if you've been in class this last week, you know we've been taking sign-ups. You can still sign up for the pull-up challenge if you haven't. But we're going to give you a little breakdown of what you can expect for the pull-up challenge. And so first off, we want to go over why we're doing the pull-up challenge and what our goals are. So first goal is to help our members, anybody who doesn't have their first pull-up yet, get a little closer, if not get their first or hopefully even several pull-ups. Second, if you already have pull-ups, our goal is to increase your pull-up strength and stamina. And then lastly, just to improve your overall pull-up technique. All right. And so this is going to be primarily focused on strict pull-ups, but as the weeks go on, we will get into some more of the kipping movements. Okay. So want to give you guys an idea of the different options that are going to be available. So this is going to be for all levels of fitness. Doesn't matter if you don't have any pull-ups or if you're not even close to getting your pull-ups, or if you have several pull-ups, there's going to be several options. So let's go over what those options are, because on Monday, and that you're going to have a couple of other opportunities throughout the week here, we're going to be testing out your baseline strength for the pull-up. All right, so there's going to be several different options, and we're going to go over what those options are. The first option up is going to be the seated pull-up. Okay, so when you're doing the seated pull-up, it's really important that you set up for this properly. All right, so when you get set up, you want to make sure that your arms are fully extended and that your butt is on the floor. Okay, so and then as you're pulling yourself up, you also want to make sure that your hips stay behind the bar and that your torso remains nice and vertical. Otherwise, you're going to turn this into a barbell row. And while that's similar and you're using similar muscle groups, it's not the same as a vertical pull-up. So we want this to be a vertical pull, and so that's going to happen by keeping our torso nice and upright. All right, so if you don't have any pull-ups, this is a great place to start. Okay, and so what we're going to have you do is test out your max effort of the seated pull-up. All right, and then the second option is going to be the banded pull-up. So a couple things with the bands. First off, what we want to ask you to do is to please don't use the bands during the Metcons. We've had some issues with the bands. We've actually had somebody hit themselves in the eye trying to get out of it, and we've had other people have different issues as well. And so you can use them for the strength piece and for the accessory work, but we're asking you not to use them in the Metcons. Okay, so the banded pull-up is another option if you're really close to getting your first pull-up, or if you just have one or two pull-ups. This is going to be a good option for you. All right, so you're just going to set up in the band and you're going to do your pull-ups. Again, what we're looking for is full extension of the elbow at the bottom, so we want to be fully locked out and hanging from the bar, and then bringing our chin above the bar. The third option is going to be if you do have a strict pull-up. Okay, and you're going to just do as many. You're going to do a max effort set of strict pull-ups, and again, we're looking for full range of motion on each one. Another option, if you have a lot of strict pull-ups and you want to make this a little more challenging, is to do a weighted pull-up, and you can do that with a vest. We don't suggest doing it with weight. If you're going to do a weighted pull-up, use one of the vests that we have at the gym. All right, and so you're just going to do a max effort set of weighted pull-ups. Again, just strict. We're not going to be doing kipping pull-ups to start things off with. The last option is if you have a handful of pull-ups, I'd say anywhere from 5 to 10 plus pull-ups, what we're going to recommend that you do is do a ring pull-up, a ring chest to bar pull-up. And the goal with this option is to eventually turn this into a strict ring muscle up. All right, so those are the options. Those aren't the only options, but we wanted to give you something, no matter what skill level you're at, whether you don't have a pull-up or you have several pull-ups, to choose from. All right, so there's some other options too. If you want to mix some things up, you can do banded pull-ups. You can also do seated pull-ups. But start off with one option, and then we're going to come back to this and we're going to be retesting that option throughout the 12 weeks. All right, so we're really excited about this. We hope you guys are excited about it. I think we're going to see some really good results. We've done a pull-up challenge several years ago, about 2 or 3 years ago, and we got really good results with it. And so if you haven't signed up yet, sign up. Don't miss out on this. This is a really good opportunity to dial in your pull-ups. We'll see you this week. Take care.